that did not happen. And two, if that's how you choose to speak about women, that's up to you. But I think that's disgusting.
Like, every single one of those girls will turn around and they'll say the same thing, that, yeah, there was a friendship there and there were connections there, but they weren't genuinely, like, romantic connections. And
oh my God. Am I the only one who's thinking that this reunion... Okay, there were good bits in it, but most of it, they could have thrown down the bin, because most of the people they spoke to, I didn't like them. And my favorite, I think, clips were Kai and Sanam and Shaq and Tanya. If you followed my channel throughout, you know they were my favorites. Anyway, hey there, thanks for stopping by. It's Valerie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Okay, so in this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island Season 9, The Reunion. And I'll just talk about the couples, all of them. It's just, there isn't really much to talk about anyway. So to start off with, everybody coming home was sweet. Although there was still a lot of tension with Ron and Lana, I know they tried to squash it because there was sort of rumors that Ron and Lana had fought in South Africa. Anyway, so Shaq and Tanya, I liked Shaq and Tanya's sort of morning after, you know, the viewing of them arriving back in London, Shaq taking Tanya around. I really like that. And you can see their chemistry, that they're two people that really like each other. And I like how Shaq was very protective and made sure Tanya felt safe and felt, you know, protected and felt welcomed. And so that I really liked. And the most important thing that I liked about the Shaq and Tanya segment was the fact that Shaq held Martin's feet to the fire. Martin, when he came up and the crowd was chanting, Martin, Martin, he was so full of himself because he thought, you know, this is his moment to shine. And I like the fact that Shaq asked him, you know, you left the villa and then you're going around podcasts saying stuff that never happened. And, oh, I did say it. I said it to you. Who was there when you said it? Oh, Maxwell. Maxwell is your friend. He's going to support anything you say. Who else was there? Oh, Kai was there. But I don't know whether he heard it, because Kai was shaking his head in the audience like, leave me out of this. This ain't my business. I don't know what you're talking about. And it was very embarrassing. Martin lacks self-awareness, because if he had self-awareness, he would have been man enough to say, I'm so sorry. You tried to justify, oh, I told you those comments after, you know, you made the comment about her going back for something better. And it's like, when you came with Tanya from Kasamo, you said to Shaq that Tanya had explored something and she wanted to explore something different, something better, and see, you know, if that was good for her. So why were you then offended when Shaq used your words back at you? And the fact that instead of you apologizing, it's very difficult for Black women out there, and for him to sort of slut shame her, in my opinion, when you were saying, oh, you know, I could have, you know, had sex with her, I could have done this, I felt this. No, he should have done what Deji did. This is the problem, because I think Shaq tried to be the bigger person, taking him aside, telling him, I don't have any problems with you. My issue is with Tanya. This is the person I was in a connection with. This is what Dami did with Deji. And they were friends in the villa. And when they left and they did their interviews, there wasn't this shading and slut shaming and stuff. This is my issue with Martin. So I don't get the hype that people are giving him. Oh, Martin, oh, Martin. No, I don't get it. I don't even know where we're shown half the people. Aaron, there was nothing to say about him, as there was nothing to say about him in the villa. They actually spoke more of the Casa girls. And I don't know why we got to see Claudia. I really didn't need to see Claudia's section. I would rather have seen Cynthia and had the conversation between Cynthia and Casey and have it squashed out. But I guess, you know, she doesn't matter. So they decided to focus on the drama queen Claudia. I don't get why. And also, Casey and Rosie, well, they say they're getting to know one another. I think some of these couples are just there just because they want the publicity. They want sort of, well, they want the financial benefits that come up with them being in a couple. And then some of the Casa girls, I don't know. I was very disappointed that they didn't show us Zara. I think we needed to hear more from Zara. The fact that they set Zara on the same couch with Tom, Sammy, and Ellie and Lydia didn't make sense to me, because Zara had a bigger storyline with Tom, with Olivia, than everybody else. So I don't get why we didn't get to see Tom sit on the stage with Zara and Olivia and squash that for once and for all and let it be addressed, because they did show all the girls that Tom kissed on the terrace. And for me, it shows that Tom wasn't feeling Olivia. Olivia, it was in her head that Tom liked her, but I don't think Tom liked her at all, because if he could kiss someone he really wasn't romantically interested in, LA, or he could kiss someone he barely knew in Casa More, Lydia, then I don't see why he didn't kiss Olivia of all the time he was with her. I didn't get that connection as well. Tom and Sammy's homegoing, it was okay. The fact that he took her to his football club, it makes sense because that's what he is, but uh, I don't get it. And Maya Jama, I like the fact that she shaded them. And she sort of asked Tom that, you both say you love one another. What is it about the other that you like? And they couldn't say anything. They said, oh, if we were to sit here and we were to sort of ramble on, it would need the whole day. And it's like, nah, this is a financial relationship. This is not a genuine connection. That's just the opinion that I got from the way they spoke about each other, because everybody else had something to say about their partner, but that is how I felt about them. And then Ron and Lana, something happened in South Africa. They might not say something happened in South Africa. And the fact that this is why I think the producers were on a rehabilitation tour for some people, and some people just, were left out in the wind, like Tanya. I like the fact that Shaq had to speak up for her and say, this ain't it. But I don't get why Ron wasn't sat on the stage, and when he sat with Lana, I don't know why he wasn't asked about him and Tanil, about their connection. I don't get why he wasn't asked about all the bombshells that he sort of tried to get a connection with. I don't understand why he wasn't asked about his behavior in Casamo when he tried to sort of instigate the other guys to sort of pursue other connections. So I didn't get that. Their homegoing was a bit strange. They went to a pub, had a pub lunch, and then his dad came and drove them home. And it's like, was it a last minute thing then, or what happened? Did Lana not want to do it? Were they forced to do it? I didn't get the event at home. Even their chemistry. Oh, we didn't. We went into PDA just because we knew our mom and dad would watch, and it's like, really? Is that the excuse you're going to give? I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I am not buying that. I think there's more to this relationship. I think if I were to look at the couples that left the villa, if I were to put my money on who's going to break up first, unless for financial benefits, Ron and Lana are number one, followed by Sam and Tom. That's just my prediction. And then we got to see Zara, just a snippet of her. Apparently, she is now in a coupling with Jordan, because she has been saying that she really likes Jordan, so I'm not surprised. Tanil said she's dating someone privately, and then she sort of made comments about Shaq and Olivia, but I don't get her calling out Shaq and Olivia and then covering up for Tanya. Maybe it's because Tanya is her friend, or whether it's because Tanya's received a lot of backlash. I didn't get that bit. And then it was a boring, because they kept sort of switching from one couple to the other. I don't get why. I understand everybody has to talk, but then it's either they make it into a 2-hour project, or they make it into a 2-day event whereby they record it and then split it into 2 days, because it didn't make sense why some of the people were being interviewed, because they barely had a storyline on the show. And then last but not least, Kai and Sanam. Kai and Sanam are in love. I'm happy for them, because Sanam let it slip on the finale that, she had qualities that she liked about Kai. And this is the difference with Tom and Sammy, because they are able to sort of say, I like his ability to work with children, I like his love for children. They are able to list things instead of saying, oh, you can give a top 5 of things that you like about someone. So I think they really like each other. I'm just a bit surprised that we didn't get to see Kai's dad side, because he kept going on about, oh, my dad is from the Caribbean, Sanam's from the Caribbean, so she'll be able, they will like her, they will this, that, and other. And it's like, why didn't we get to see any one of them? I know we got to see 2 girls, I think they said were his sisters, but why didn't we get to see the dad side? Anyway, I digress. I like their connection. I like the fact that they said they're going to donate part of their winnings to organizations that they work with children, because this is who they are and this is what they do. I like, I think I can see them going the distance. I can see them going the distance. And the fact that Kai was able to squash the issues about Olivia and stuff and say, I am someone who doesn't like confrontation. Sanam is someone who doesn't like confrontation. This is why we're not included in the beefs that were going on or the drama that was going on in the villa. We just kept to ourselves. I really liked that. And then we had the Three Musketeers. Oh my God, the Three Musketeers seem to get very well. And I like that because they're very close friends. This is what I was talking in the villa when Tom was upset with Shaq. Because they're very close friends, they're able to forgive each other on any of their shortcomings. So Will has got over, Casey calling Jesse fake. I liked that. And then Will and Jesse spoke about their life, post Love Island and what they've been doing and their plans. And I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in regards to publicity and who's going to get more financial deals because Kai and Sanam won, but I have a feeling that people like Will and Jesse are going to benefit more than Kai and Sanam just because Kai and Sanam are people of color, and because of that, they won't be given as much sort of opportunity as people like Will and Jesse. That's just the opinion that I'm getting, and I hope they prove me wrong because when Will and Jesse were posting their TikToks, we had more sort of information out there about them. Whereas Kai and Sanam, we barely saw anything. I don't know whether it's because they were just taking time out to just relax and sort of get to meet family and see everyone. And then Maxwell and Olivia apparently are still dating. They still haven't got a title on their relationship, and their goal is to just take things slow and see how they go. I think that's a financial relationship as well. That's just the impression that I'm getting. I think that's a financial relationship. Um, I hope Tanya. I know Tanya's been receiving a lot of bad reactions from fans. People apparently yelling at her in the streets and stuff, and it's like the show is over. The show is over. We need to move on, and I hope she's able to sort of reinvent herself in some way and get away from all this drama and actually benefit financially from her time in Love Island. It was an interesting season. It's sad that some of the bigger characters were sent home early. I don't know whether it's because the producers had their own people that they wanted. Because I wish we'd got to see more of Zara. I always campaign for Zara, even if they're going to bring another person back. I think they need to bring Zara back because Zara is good quality TV. Even Olivia, as toxic as she was, I think she's good TV. So I wish they had kept her longer. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching with me. We'll see you. We'll catch up again on Love Island in June. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.